Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd down, Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Harris now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is Coleman with the ground. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
H3, 218, chopper, chopper. But 15. 55. Here we go. Watch the scene. 6. Watch the pass.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he's got his tight end, Jake Butt. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll set up a throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On second down, here's Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Watch it creep. Watch it creeping. Safety's creeping. By 52.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll set up to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Titans 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
You must be dreaming.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. I don't need to. Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Attack!
It's our time.
Let's get it. Let's go. First hit.
On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Let's go.
36.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 78 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the
and across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 70 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by one more. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
26-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They'll run with Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Switch. Set up. Say, hey, 24. Watch 24.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's Samuel, caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
57. Come on, D. Shoot.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, it's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. 35, Mike, 35. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Henry running right. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.